the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. It's the last day of election coverage on Veterans Day. Wow, how about that? Of course, the last day of election coverage should have been on Election Day, or even better, maybe Halloween. Sorry. Too much shit to vote on this year. Pension reform. To provide fiscal stability, control costs, and maintain city services to residents, shall the charter be amended to allow the council, by ordinance and subject to the requirements of applicable law, to exclude any officer or employee hired on or after the ordinance's effective date from any retirement plan or benefit of any plan then in existence, and to require that any new or different plan shall be actuarially sound. Reforma de pensiones. A fin de proporcionar estabilidad fiscal, controlar los costos y mantener los servicios de la ciudad para los residentes, debe enmendarse la Carta Constitutiva para permitir al Consejo Municipal, por ordenanza y sujeto a los requisitos de la ley aplicable, excluir a cualquier funcionario o empleado contratado en la fecha efectiva de la ordenanza o posteriormente de cualquier plan de jubilación o beneficio de cualquier plan hasta allí en existencia y requerir que cualquier plan nuevo o diferente sea actuarialmente prudente. Always go out with a bang. Even when I was fluent in Spanish, the P and the R I could never do, because it's hard for me to roll my R's, and the way you make a P sound does not transition well into the R. I need something in between, so por, put an O in the middle, but presto, see, it's just very hard to do. My mom can roll her R's, and she can say albóndigas, but that's all the Spanish she really knows, besides like tortilla, which she pronounces tortilla. So, W is one of those things. So, if you have your own little personal agenda over here, and you're like, this is what I want in my society, what you do is you don't just say, I'm going to put this sucker on the ballot and see what happens. You wait until you think public opinion is on your side, and then you sneak it on there. Because this is the one opportunity you have to get what it is that you want. Well, Measure W. Some people are like, I think that cops and firefighters make too much money when they retire. Never mind that they risk their lives, and we live in one of the safest cities in the country, and when you call the police department, they show up, even if you're not white, and even if you don't live in the right neighborhood, or maybe if there's a fire, I call and they show up, or I call 911 and the fire department's always the first one to show up, they're the first responder. No, but some of them are making $170,000 a year after they retire. Some of them. Oh, no. It's not worth it. I'd rather have my $1 million house burned down. I'd rather have my $60,000 car get broken into. Yes, that is the priority that I have. So you get enough people thinking that way, then you put something like Measure W on the ballot. Because people are going to be like, oh, well, yeah, I agree. That's what I've been saying all along. I'm sure glad you put this on the ballot. It's at the top of my mind right now. And, of course, that's just it. In 3 months, we would have forgotten all about it. Pension reform would have been just like anything else. Smart meters and, electric cars and phonograph players. I mean, really, you go back far enough in time. I mean, everything has it takes its turn as a hot-button issue. Not everything can always be a hot-button issue. It doesn't work that way. We only have so much RAM. We can only allocate that RAM to so many applications at a time. We're worried about something. We're always worried about something. There's always something that's a big deal. But if you capitalize on when your pet topic is on people's minds, you get what you want. And that's what's happening with Measure W. As I said yesterday with Measure V, you don't fuck with police, firefighters, and teachers. We're not fucking with teachers on this election. We don't really have to fuck with teachers that much because we already fuck them pretty good. 40 grand a year, come on. Really, is that it? We can't, raise sales tax by 1% and then pay them, 60 grand a year? Huh? Couldn't we? No, I guess we can't. So, Measure W, yes, I'm voting no. Yes, I am voting no. The reason you vote yes on Measure W is because you're sick of people making all this money in retirement while you're barely getting any